Come on, guys. Let's move it. How do we do this again? This is all just a tad unsettling. Ready here. How does it feel, Tone? This seat has been customized to fit you. Don't worry, it's easy to operate. Place your hands on the control spheres and picture the giant's movements. Alright. Sun Giant, launch! We will miss it this time. Listen, Tone. The destination is Dark Heaven Castle. Cut through the clouds, now! My castle. It certainly has changed. What does he mean by his castle? Seda, what do you plan to do? Simba, what are you doing here? That's my line. It's you who's unexpected here. You haven't changed. Well, maybe you're a little older. Of course, it's been 400 years. So, you've been living in this age using the forbidden spell. Yes, I thought about it and came up with an idea for defeating him. An idea for defeating him? At first, my plan was to acquire Atlamelia. But in this age, I realized it didn't have the power to seal the genie. Then I met him. Him? You mean Tone? Yes, one look and I knew. Tone has something I no longer have. I thought I could defeat the Dark Genie with it. So I have led him on by leaving treasures in his path. Well, well, you helping others? Helping others? No, that's not it. I just want to settle this cursed fate on my own. In a few days, he will completely take over my mind. I have things to do before that happens. Soon, Tone will arrive at this castle. Before he does, open the door to the past, the day and moment. This cloud is pretty darn thick. Wonder how deep it goes. Boss! I see a way through. What? That's Dark Heaven Castle. Here it is. You are quite something coming all this way. Now then, monster, let's play. Wow, this has got the full-on final battle vibe. So this could be it for us, huh? Jeez, man, don't go and jinx us now! Okay, Tone, we're in. Boss! Look, right in front of us! Well, well, look at that. Here goes. Commence attack! Alright, Tone, it's your turn. Don't blow it. Wow, it's huge! Watch yourself! Whoa, look out! It's not kidding around! Whoa, hey! That hurt! Now you have me really upset! I'm not pulling my punches anymore! Get ready! Flag, can I just kill it now? Go for it! You got me angry, monster. Only got yourself to blame. Huh? Ha! Not even a scratch. That's not going to work on this giant. And now it's our turn. Guys, are you ready? Sun Cannon! Fire! Mission accomplished. We destroyed the Dark Genie. Boss, look. Well, in the end, a mouse is just a mouse. I suppose the ruse was up. What do you call the genie? That was this little one here. A lucky little rodent that found its way into the air while I was still imprisoned. Its mere proximity to me allowed it to absorb tremendous magical power. But obviously, it was poor material for the power. Your easy victory over it is proof of its limitations. The boy riding that overgrown tin can must be the keeper of the Atlamelia. Do you remember me, boy? No, but then, when we last met, I didn't look like this. I congratulate you for coming this far. Well done. I really have no tangible physical form. I used this fool's body. The fool broke the earth's spell, blinded by greed. Then the mouse was to be my instrument, through this fool, to bring about the world's end. But enough of the sharing of secrets. Do you understand now? This long game was fun, but now I will end it. Listen well, Atlamelia boy. I will rule this land. I create an ideal world, an immaculate Eden where darkness rules. Now you will truly understand power. My power, the real Dark Genie's power. Your education begins. What? The body of this man could not handle the power. Typical. Humans are so fragile. Well, that's that. I must seek a new host. Ugh. What? You? What kind of rescue do you call this? Did you abandon the others? Don't worry about it. They're probably all caught in that thick layer of clouds below. I'll take care of them. But we don't have time for that now. We've got to hurry to Darkhaven Castle. GD's weakened, but it won't last long. This is probably our only shot. Now go on, Tone. That monster is a fierce one. Keep your wits about you. I knew you'd come. I knew you could make it. He was born here in this castle, long, long ago. This is where the 400-year nightmare began, and the monster was created by me. "'Twas 400 years ago. The terror of the East and the West were still at war. I was the king of the East. I fought the West to defend the people. The scope of the war grew, and at last, the pivotal battle to decide the destiny of the kingdom began. Pressed by the wizard's army of the West, I had to make a decision. I could see our defeat on the horizon. Then, a Dark Lord came to me with a deal. If the blood of a witch is mixed into a human body, a terrible power is born. If you use this power, your victory is assured," he said. He probably used me as an experiment to see the effect of the mixing of blood, to see what terrible power it would create. I had to make a decision to protect the people of my kingdom. My magic power grew 100 times over. It was a terrifying force. I used that force and destroyed the army of the West. But I had a price to pay in the dark blood that ran through my veins. And not long after that, there was an incident, a tragic one. My heart, filled with grief, began to change. Something was born inside me. It grew great and frightening, then finally emerged. Its power was absolute. No one could stop it. Its blind fury burnt even the countries of the East. This is how Genie was born. I searched feverishly for ways to erase my heir, the Dark Genie. It was then that I discovered the stone called Atlamelia from an ancient book. It is a precious gem created by the earth only once an eon. I learned through a premonition that Atlamelia would appear in 400 years. This era. I used a forbidden spell to travel 400 years to this time. To attain Atlamelia, that legendary gem. Believing that Atlamelia could seal off the power of the Dark Genie. Atlamelia is a link to a different dimension. And it's the shining stone on your arm, Tone. The Moon People were able to seal the young Genie. In the urn, Genie gained power and was able to influence the world. You know very well what happened. However now, even with the power of Atlamelia, we may not be able to stop him. He's a force of pure evil, but his aim is not to destroy the world. His intent is to send his will through time to every age. To take over history by sending parts of his essence to each age. He is a terrifying being. I created a true monster. Tone, Dark Genie is the embodiment of pure negative energy. He doesn't live, so you can't kill him, but you can change the history of his birth and erase his being. For that, I have no time. The dark blood running through me is taking over. If he controls my mind, I'll no longer be me. Sita, it's too late. It's no use. Stop resisting. Give yourself to me fully. Your body, mind, and power. Tone, cross the gallery of time and enter his age. And with the power of Atlamelia, I can't give up this body. Yet. Gallery of Time. Now I take the steps on my long journey. Open the door and guide my spirit. Whoa. The forbidden spell. That kid won't be able to cross the Gallery of Time. Pity he has to die in vain. Walk, Tone, into the cursed past. Erase his existence. I trust you will know what to do there. Follow the fragments of memory I left in the Gallery of Time. They will show you what you need to do. Now, go! So now, we enter the final dungeon, the Gallery of Time. And now it's up to us to fulfill Sada's last wish. Change the past, so we can erase the Dark Genie's future. And so we begin our trek through time. Now, instead of the usual buildings and other terra firma things we've encountered in the past, instead, Sada left behind fragments of memory, which shows his past, and there are vital clues, not only how to defeat the Dark Genie, but completing the story is also the only way to face the Dark Genie on his home turf. So, we now begin our journey. We picked up a dark light key earlier. Oh, my mistake. Pitch dark key, which is needed to open doors in this place. But man, they really don't pull any punches here. First trip into the past, and already we're at a limited zone. And given that we're in a place called the Gallery of Time, the clock hands are the gate key here. Now, diorama pieces can also be assembled in dungeons. I didn't mention that until now, sorry. But, we got the first piece of Sada's memory back together. So let's take a look-see. By law and my will, the crown is yours. He proclaims with his last breath. I then begged his lifeless form. Tell me, Father, what should I do as king? And with that, that's one, but this is only a mere piece. And in order to find the rest, we'll have to keep going back in time. So, you better be prepared. So, I'm going to be going through multiple floors with few breaks in between. So, we'll now spin the hands of time, and we'll see you next time. This is Megadude 901. Until next time.